And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive. And there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game and not this occasion.
The action has already started. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Iniesta, in towards the... He rises! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Bale. It's played through for him. And he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's burst through! Another chance from a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
There's the header! Cleared away. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Messi, in by Messi. Big header! Goal! Barcelona! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pull it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And the shot! Dispatched clinically. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, it's come loose. It is a corner. There's the shot! Yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Madrid go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Iniesta powering forward here. Iniesta driving through the middle. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in, and he was quick to react. Now who's going to be first to this? Rafael Leao, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they've got rid. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. Yaya Toure. Now it's Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Done delicately, neatly clipped into space. And he's there to make the challenge. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think starting this half...
Real chance! It's hit the crossbar! Maldini cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vieira. Threads one in. Neymar. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Hullet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Neymar. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Pass somewhat off target. Iniesta. And this is Yaya Toure. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So,
10,
time for changes
el
on
dorsal
both sides,
5,
actually.
Cristiano
That is
Ronaldo.
good pressure, just
El dorsal
hounded him off it.
22,
So we've
Iniesta.
reached the hour mark.
El dorsal 7, Messi. El dorsal 24.
Barcelona may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a threatening ball. Backward it goes. Lovely feet. Chance, surely! There it is! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all's... And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, that has not gone well. Nedved. Nedved. Looking for options for movement.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And they're quick to get it back. Tries to play it through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great chance here from position A1.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Pele! Superb from Pele! A finish of true class. And again they hit the front. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Tries to get it clear. And it's Neymar. Great vision. And this is Bale. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Has a look and plays it forward. Bergomi makes the interception. Ferdinand. Oh, this looks sharp.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Thuram gets good distance on it. And the number on the board is 3. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Many thanks to Jim. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
There's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Forlan crosses. Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's following up!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Messi. Now it's Messi. Showing great feet there. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Raul. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Raul. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No goals as yet. Iniesta. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Henderson gets it clear.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bergomi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Ferdinand. Iniesta. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Yaya Toure. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yaya Toure. Casillas claims comfortably. Now it's Forlan. There's a sharp little ball here. Ferdinand makes the interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Hullet. And here's Hullet. Jordan Henderson produces the perfect tackle there. Now it's Forlan. Chelsea have it back and can go again. Now it's Forlan. Maldini. Messi. Barcelona finding their passes. And it's Yaya Toure. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Great ball if he can get there. Messi. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Hullet. And he's lost his man. Shot, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? That's the keeper's ball. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on to replace him is
a solitary goal.
11,
That has been the crucial
Dembele.
difference. Chance for a shot! Has another go! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And they win it back again. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he was quick to react. Carvajal, quality ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Forlan. Oh, well played, well played. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Aimed beyond the defence. A corner it is then.
substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. No, he's managed to misplace that. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hullet. Referee has just said play on. Jordan Henderson.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Rijkaard. He could be in here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Yeah. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Tries to play it through. Brilliantly cut out. Iniesta. Ambitious ball here. And this is Gullit. He's shifting through the gears here. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Gullit picks it up out wide. Terrific! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Yaya Toure managed a superb effort there to get his head on it. Such a pity about the control. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a good foot in there. Cruyff. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. A probing pass. No goals as yet. And it's Messi. That has been cut short. Gullit. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Costa Curta. Arsenal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Played into the box. He rises! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Approaching the half-hour mark. And he welcomes it in. Here comes the cross. And he's there to get it away. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's onside. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Del Piero. He's looking wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Backward it goes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Hazard is flagged offside. Check sends that a long way. Costa Curta. Now it's Rice. Del Piero. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Now it's Hazard. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yaya Toure. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cannavaro.
Habrá
Vieira.
un minuto de descuento.
It's Cruyff. Costa Curta. And this is Cruyff. And the first half is done. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Destinadas a recoger sus donativos para nuestra campaña solidaria en favor de los más necesitados. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
And the second half gets underway.
Iniesta.
Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Ferdinand, well seen, saw that coming. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Yaya Toure. Hullet, he's through here. And a chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Bergomi gathers from the goal kick. Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on... It's net! Off the post! Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Otto. And the pass is intercepted. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Hazard looking to run onto it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Nedved. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And that's been won straight back. And it's Rice. Hazard receives it in a wide position. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Yaya Toure. Vieira. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough...
Oh, he's been caught napping! He has a look up. Cruyff running with the ball. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a promising position, crossed into the box.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both sides
5.
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 10. El dorsal 7.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
El dorsal 6.
That is a brilliant
Serán
interception.
sustituidos por
And
el
now
dorsal
a sudden
9,
chance to counter.
Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 18.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nesta makes the interception. Now it's Nedved.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Yaya Toure. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Threads one in. Bale. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Nedved with the short one. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic concedes a free kick for that.
Cambio de jugadores.
Pele, Ibrahimovic, decent chance! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It is a good finish, the odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Ibrahimovic.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Now it's Bale. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Bale. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
3 minutos de descuento.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Bale considers his options. An opportunity then to pull. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom